Well, hey everybody, here I am again. It's Monday night. Well, guys, there's a lot going on. We got Thanksgiving coming up. How y'all? Get my job. My big old mouth. What can I say? Yeah, we got Thanksgiving coming up. I've been baking little miniature pecan pies all week. I've got red velvet cakes. I've got 7 more red velvet cakes to bake in the next 2 weeks. The kids are leaving out. My youngest daughter and her husband are leaving out for a 2-week cruise starting tomorrow. I know they're excited to get away for a change, and then they'll rush back home, be home for a couple of days, and then they'll be here. And then from there, they'll be moving to Ohio. So, doggone, folks, it is rushing around here. These holidays are popping in whether we want them or not. I've already told my kids that they're going to get money, and that's going to be it this year. If they get anything else, it's going to be something real small, because it's not fair to get for the kids that live here and not be able to get for the ones that are going to be out of town. So those kids are going to be here, but they have no way to haul it back with anything that they can take with them. So I'm excited about that. Less shopping for me. I told Joey if I go to any Black Friday sales, it'll be for me something that I want, guys. Something that I want. Well, it looks like we're in here, but nobody else is. But that's okay. We're going to talk anyway. Yeah, we rushed around here and went to town today. I went and got some tape right here. Got to fix my greenhouse. The top of it doesn't quite reach in a couple of spots along the very top where the plastic greenhouse material wasn't as big as the plastic that I had on there. So anyway, I've got this tape, and I'll try to get it up there tomorrow and get that sealed off. And then one of the doors doesn't meet up real good, lots a lot of it stuff in, so I'm going to be cutting a piece of probably a 2x4 and cutting a V, and not a V, but a little joint in it all the way down, and that way I can screw it to that frame and then put some of that door insulation trim, around that. That way the door will seal up good. Won't be no air leaking out this time. I've already got me a line ran, and I'm going to be putting plastic over that and have it ready, so when we have super cold nights, I can drop that plastic down. And then if it gets down in the teens, I'm going to have a light ran out there, and I'm going to have about 400 or 500 watt bulbs inside the 2 layers of plastic, the greenhouse itself and then the layer inside there. So all of my plants should be fine, guys. They won't have the frost killing them. So therefore, we should not have a problem any other way. Hopefully we will have no issues with that. Last year I lost a couple of things in the greenhouse when it got so super cold. Here in Georgia, we don't get really super cold weather. So being super cold, our little butts ain't used to it, guys. We are not used to it. So here we are. I'm trying to get everything going, getting ready for this cold weather coming in. Like I say, I've run that line, and I've got the old plastic that was on there. The big sheet that went all the way around was not damaged. So I saved it, and that's what I'm going to drape over that line. And I'm going to have it over the backside, already mounted down on the ground. And I've got me some 2x4s that I'm anchored down with on that side. And then it's going to be just kind of bunched up and piled up at the top. And that way, when it does get super cold, all I've got to do is roll it down, and I'll be able to keep it nice and cool and warm in there for all those really, like my lemon trees and things like that, and a couple of other plants that I have. Some of them that I've got in there really wouldn't matter. I could leave them out, but they're in there. They're in pots anyway, so I put them in too. Anyway, so I got all those lined up, and I'm excited about it, folks. And then on top of that, I got all my fixings to start making some fried apple pies. A friend of mine, her sister, gave me a air fryer. And so I'm excited about it. I've been wanting to try an air fryer and making some fried apple pies. So I'm going to try that. And then I was on the live yesterday, I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. And they started talking about meat pies. So we're going to see what I can do with some meat pies. I've never made meat pies, but it sounds like it would be good. They said you can take pork, chicken, deer, whatever, just meat. You can mix the meats and add in your onions and cheeses or whatever else you want to put in it. So sounds like it'll be interesting. I'm also going to make a dish that I saw advertised here on one of the YouTube channels, because I'm always surfing, I don't know about y'all, but I surf the internet. That's how I found most of the YouTubers that I know now today. But anyway, I'm surfing and I found this. It's you get a cabbage, a large cabbage, and you cut up there with a stem fastened to the cabbage. You cut it out and hollow it out in there, and then you line it with ground beef and season it with the salt and pepper and garlic. And you can put onions or whatever in there with it, and then you put mozzarella cheese in there. And then you seal off the top of it with a little more ground beef, so it's sealed in there good. Then you take aluminum foil and put over the top of the dish that you're going to cook this in the oven. And you bake it in the oven for about 45 minutes it said. And it's supposed to just slice right up, and you've got a yummy, cheesy cabbage meat vegetable all dish right there together in one thing. So I've got to try that, because we both like cabbage, and I like to cook mine. I'll slice it up in chunks and wrap it with bacon. You know, bacon makes everything better, guys. Everything's better with, it's gooder, as folks say. It's gooder with bacon. Anything's gooder with bacon. I think it's White Rock. Jason says gooder all the time. So anyway, it's going to be gooder with that bacon. I may put a little bacon inside of there too. So maybe some I've already fried up. I can put it inside there and make it really good. So I'm excited about that, guys. And then at Christmas, soon as we get our Thanksgiving done, I've got to get all my stuff up and put up for Christmas. I got rid of my sectional recliner with the chafe on it. It's Sunday. I am so happy, guys. It was one of those Cindy Crawford edition sofas I got from Rooms to Go. It was a very expensive set, but we never really liked it. So the dogs got it, and the grandkids slept on it a little bit, because it was made out to like almost a whole full-size half bed on both sections. And so it was so darn big in here. I have 14 by 16 rooms, guys. But it was so big, and with the 2 other chairs that we usually have in there, that I just didn't like it. It was just too cluttered, too piled up for me. So I got rid of it, and Joey said, well, what are you going to do when all the family comes in at Christmas? I said, they can drag chairs in from the table, or they can sit in chairs, like we go picnicking or camping in. I don't care. They can sit on pillows in the floor. I'm not going to worry about it. We're the only 2 here 99% of the time. And if they're not comfortable, they ain't got to stay. But, so we are killing it here. We are trying to get things going. Joey's been working at all of his things. He went today and ordered him a carburetor kit for the little 100 Honda dirt bike that he got in trade for something when he was at that Barber's Museum thing that, I did a video on that, guys. And so we're going to see how that goes. He said that it's supposedly got the same jets that's supposed to be in it, but it's flooding. So he thinks that perhaps, somebody's drilled that jet out or reamed it or something to make it not work right. But anyway, so we're excited about that, guys. And I don't know. We don't have any comments right now. Y'all see any comments? I don't see a single comment. But anyway, that's okay if we don't get any comments. But we've been getting that done. All the other critters are doing good. But a little girl come over the other day and she was looking at everything and she said, "But you don't have any cows?" I said, "No, I don't have any cows." And she said, "I like cows." I said, "I'm sorry, but cows tend to rush and push on the fence too much for me. All these fences I put up 35 years ago, a long time ago, 25 or 30 years ago." Anyway, so, I don't want to take a chance on something that big getting out and may not be able to get back in. I've had calves before, and I've had full-grown cows, but that was when my fences were in really good shape, new. My fences now have been climbed over and trampled and pushed down and everything else, so I tend not to worry about them too much. Anyway, we have been sitting around here tonight. We watched a movie. Joey and I like to watch a movie every night. He's in there watching his YouTube on how to fix something. I'm sure motorcycles or garden or tractors. He's always watching something. He got laughing at me, talking about not being able to YouTube and not being able to edit and stuff. And he said, "Oh, you should do like Tactro." He said, "He don't end his. And he says he never changes out the titles either. It'll be the same title for 3 or 4 videos." I said, "Well, I don't feel too bad because he's pretty big up. But he knows what he's doing as far as what he's working on." So I guess the people that watch him are able to forgive his titles and stuff. Anyway, guys, we've been trying to get things done around here. I pulled the last of my flowers that I had blooming, brought them in, stuck them in a vase. So we make things look a little prettier around here. But Joey made me up an 8-foot wreath, and so I've got to get it out, get it hung up this week. Probably do that. Probably get him to help me Thursday or Friday morning with that, and get it out on the front porch and get it where it'll be lit up. I'm excited about that. And then we're gonna just see what else we can get into, y'all. Maybe bring y'all along while I'm doing some decorating anyway. So it's always a job around here when I start doing something. Joey goes, "Oh God, Carol's at it again." He calls them Carol traps. Anything I do with the Carol trap. Now, if he tears something up or he messes something up or he does something, it's okay. And if it breaks when he's doing it, it's okay too. You know how that goes. It's a one-sided deal around here. Always, guys. I just laugh about it. Don't bother me. He took over cutting grass, and I liked cutting grass, but if he wants to do it, all more power to him. More time for me to rest and play. And I hadn't got over to the goat camp. I'm still wanting to go to the goat camp, but I have not gotten over there yet because weather turned off right chilly, and I don't want to go over there and sit in the cold, guys. So maybe we're supposed to have some warmer weather starting tomorrow. It has been in the 60s the last few days. Now, we had 80-degree weather. Well, not 80, but upper 70s, I guess. I think it was Saturday. And then, boy, it dropped off, and it's been like 37, 38 at night. You know how that goes. It's just always something. But we've been trying to get a little stuff done. You know how you do. It's a little piddle here and a little piddle there. But I'm not going to do a whole lot of cooking this year. I have told the kids that if they want something, the stores ain't open. If they want to cook, I'll be glad to come to their house, and I will bring anything that they ask me to bring. I'm not cooking a whole pile of stuff and me getting stuck with leftovers forever for the week because Joey don't believe in throwing nothing out. And so I get stuck with leftovers, but they don't take home with them. I'm stuck with them, so we have to eat them for the next month. It seems like not a month, but you know how it is. I'll freeze some, all that stuff. Man, that stuff gets old. So I said, I'm not going to do it. We're going to see what they do. And so our son has decided that we're going to come over there and have traditional Thanksgiving at their house, which is great. It's not to bring a thing, but I'll probably sneak in some of my little pecan pies because they all love them. And so anyway, we're going to be doing that kind of stuff here around our house, guys. Out there at the greenhouse, guys, I bought me it is an EcoFlow solar generator. And anyway, so I bought this generator, and I figured that my greenhouse does not have power to it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Echo Flow, because the batteries get cold on those things, they don't work well. But I've got a big box out there in the barn that I can insulate it out there. And so I'm going to insulate that box. I'm going to put this Echo Flow in there. But that way I can run the lights out there when it gets real cold. Plus it takes like 3,500 running watts at a time, and it will jump up to like 7,800 watts, on like if several things kick in at one time. So basically we could probably run everything in this house that we run on a daily basis, except the air conditioning, the water heater, and the washer dryer when we have those going. But heck, as far as one or the other, we could sure make us a reducer that goes from the stove, and the dryer plugs are the same. So we could make us a reducer to go from that to go into this plug that's on here, because it's got like an RV plug on it. So heck, we could, if we needed to, guys, we could make this thing work real well. So I'm excited about that. If anything goes wrong, we got a way to heat, and we got a way to keep our groceries from ruining. That's for darn sure. I've got a Coleman generator, 3,500, and it'll run everything like that. But it takes gas, and if you can, anyway, you can save on that petrol. It's a good deal around my house. I think so anyway. I don't know about you guys, but my granddaughter was real excited. She's all into the all natural, blah, blah, blah stuff. She says she's going to try to start her a cleaning business, and it's just going to use all natural cleaning supplies. So maybe she will. I don't know. But she's kind of wishy-washy. She can't decide what she wants to do right now. You know how it is to be young. If I could just be young again and know what I know now, I don't guess I'd wish my life away or start over, but I'd like to know what I know now. I do a lot of things. I'd either add more to them and have more fun, or I'd be a little more careful with some of the things I've done so my body didn't ache as much. That's the breaks when you get 65, and I'm pushing up there toward 66, halfway there now, guys. So I don't want to wait too much longer. So that's 7 months. March I'll be 66. So, Lord, guys, Lord. Anyway, but I'm excited about putting this tape on the greenhouse and getting it sealed up good, because that'll make a major difference. Even when I was running I had a little gas heater, propane heater that I put out there last year, and it run good, but the propane just, it won't last but about a week on running one heater in there trying to heat something as big as that whole greenhouse. And it still didn't bring the temperature up that much because of it having the gaps that it had in it. So I'm hoping that I can do away with those gaps this time. And that'll help, especially having this second layer of plastic in there. Will make a world of difference. I've seen that a couple of times, and I also watched that on Robertson's Billy Acres this spring when they were getting their starts ready, their seeds ready, for the season. They started those over a table and put plastic over them. Done real well. And I know they had some pretty chilly mornings too during that time. So I'm hoping that I'll have as good a luck as they did. And, they're out there in Arkansas, Arkansas, right across the line from Missouri, I think, not far. Anyway, so it's always something, you watch this stuff and it's interesting. Also, I dropped my GoPro. Had somebody come by and we kind of collided with each other. He was in a bigger hurry than I was. He come flying by me, knocked my GoPro out of my hand. Well, I wasn't holding it good, I guess, or it wouldn't have got knocked out. But anyway, so we knocked the GoPro out, and so I got a new lens to put on it. Hopefully, I can figure out how to do it. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos, so I should be able to. It looks real simple. I have one of those GoPro Max, and I enjoy it. But if you can't see what you're videoing, you're just kind of guessing at that you're getting everything you want to get in the screen. So I kind of like to be able to see what I'm doing. Especially if I'm holding it and videoing something in front of me, I'd like to see what I'm videoing. So I know it's going where it ought to. I've done bumped this screen several times, guys. I am so sorry. Anyway, I'm on a roll, guys. I'm on a roll. I'm just talking away. I know. Talking away and not saying nothing. But anyway, so yeah, we've been rushing around here trying to get things done around this house. Been fiddling with the dogs. Got all the dogs bathed this week. That's exciting because some weeks they skip a week because I'm too lazy to do it, or I've got more going on than what I have time to do. They don't like me giving them a bath, and if they see me, especially Josie, if she sees me give one of them a bath, she'll run and hide. She's the real old dog that we have. Weighs 3 pounds. She's 15. She'll run and hide. And I mean, I really have to search for that little devil. Sometimes she'll hide and I can't find her. And I just have to wait until later on that evening or something, she'll come out. When she thinks it's all over with and it's safe, she'll come out, and then I have to grab her up and give her a bath. So she is not happy about getting baths, guys. But she does really good when you put her in there. It's just the idea of a bath, I guess. And she don't weigh 3 pounds. She's not bigger than me. She's about this long, which is about, 8 inches at the most, 7 or 8 inches long. And she weighs just under 3 pounds. So, it doesn't take no time to give her a little bit of bath and get her dried up and all. But I don't think she likes it when I brush her. She's never been real good on brushing. And now she's developed this habit of chewing on herself or whatever, on her legs and stuff. And she's not breaking the skin, but she just kind of mats her hair up when she does it. And so I've had to do something about that, guys. Yeah, so that's been an issue. So I'm having to comb those little mats out so that they don't get worse, when you're giving her a bath. And she is not happy about that. And if you don't do it every week, they really get bad. I try to get them combed down a couple of times during the week to kind of keep her somewhat under control so it's not so rough on her at one time. Anyway, so guys, I don't know if anyone's going to come in. We've been going for 22 minutes and still don't have anybody visiting. I guess I've got this thing set up right. I may not have it. It's supposed to be live. And it says it's recording, so hopefully, if it is recording, and it may not be, but it may be going on a recording and not on a live, guys. I don't know. But anyway, whatever the case, we got a lot going on. We've been having a lot of fun around here, and got a lot going. I went out there and picked some of my lemons, and I was checking today, and I've got some more ready, so we'll be taking another trip out to the greenhouse and get the rest of the lemons on that one bush. Mine I keep them cut back because they are bushes for us. So I'm going to keep them cut back and keep them small enough that I can take them in and out of the greenhouse because, it's just too hard otherwise. And so I'm excited about that. They're Meyer lemons. They make really good lemon pies, guys. Really good lemon pies. They make good lemonade too, but boy, they really make a lemon meringue pie. Anyway, but I'm going to be making those red velvet cakes, and I'm going to attempt. You know how I do. I'm going to attempt to video some of my red velvet cake making deals. So y'all hang in there. You'll get to see that this week. And I may show y'all how I make my little pies too. I'm not sure. It's just if I have a chance to. And I've got a couple of craft things that are coming out too. I hope y'all will enjoy. But we've been fiddling around here getting things done. You know how it is. Got to get going. Got to get some Christmas cards in the mail to my friends. And, don't see folks very often, but put those things in the mail and hang them there. Maybe we can see what's going on out in the world. Haven't heard from Paul Honeyman lately. I know Paul's had some health problems. So Paul, if you're out there and you're watching or listening, we want to say, hey, get well quick. Can't wait to see you back on YouTube. Miss you. Miss all your little sarcastic jokes they're so funny because you have that dry humor that really makes it hilarious. I love people with dry humor. Some people don't get them, but I do. I just think it's so funny. But yeah, we've been working around here trying to get things rolling. Like I say, excuse me for a second. That's getting dry. Eat nice, I'm not supposed to eat ice, but can't help it. Still got my toppers, even if they're not good ones. They're not real white anymore. But I've never had super white teeth. Now my two daughters have really white teeth. I don't know why. Maybe they had more milk than I had, or whatever. I don't know, because I've always been a fanatic about brushing my teeth to the extreme. To where when I was a kid, my dad would say, "You're wasting toothpaste." I couldn't help it. They give you these things in school and scared me to death, saying, your teeth are going to rot out. Brush your teeth after your lunch, after you eat, blah, blah, blah. I thought I had to brush them about every 10 minutes. Because I was a little fat girl. I thought I was supposed to eat right regular. I'll have to come up with some pictures and show y'all some pictures of me when I was a little kid. About this tall and about this big round. I was a little round thing. Anyway. Little chubby thing. Scott, finished, we went to 6th grade in elementary school here, and they don't do that anymore, I don't think, but we went to 6th grade. And then when you changed over from the 6th grade to the 7th grade is when I bloomed, I guess. I lost all that chubby baby fat and turned into a little swan, I guess. Did for a long time, and now I'm back into the little chubby grandma fat. But that's okay. I love to eat, guys. I love to eat, so I can't complain at all. My husband doesn't complain, so I guess that's all I got to worry about. Anyway, but got me a drone today. I've got to see if I can get it to pair to my phone. I'm having a little issue with that, but that's okay. I'll figure it out, hopefully. And if I get it figured out, I'll try to do a couple of videos flying up and over to check out the animals, and that would be cool. If I can get it to work. It does fly, because I already checked that part out, guys. And I'm going to be taking it outside and doing a little bit of, in one of the pasture spots without tearing the thing up right off the bat. But anyway, I had a grand old time, guys. It's been so much fun just fiddling, getting things going. It's not an expensive drone. I figured I'd start out with a cheaper one. Learn how to run the thing before I spend, several $100s trying to get a nice one and then run over it and mess it up or crash it into a tree or whatever. So that would be that's my next experiment, guys. It's figuring out how to run this drone, because I've never run one before. But it does look like it'd be fun, and it'd be so much fun. It's like when you're going camping or going on vacation and you're looking up in the mountains to fly it down or fly it out over and let it see you. And, it's got the camera and all that on it. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. What else is going on, guys? What else is going on? Yeah, we've been piddling around here. Got a lot of things going on. Right, my brain just went right. Oh, I know what it was that attracted me. We've been hearing some noises, and we didn't know what it was. We kind of thought it might be gunshots. So I'd called my daughter and said, "Are you guys okay down there?" And they live down the hill from me. And she said, "Yeah, why?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. Joey thought he heard gunshots." Well, it turned out it's not gunshots. There's somebody that is revving up their engine so much that it's going as far as it can go, and it sounds like an automatic weapon firing. Kind of freaked us out there for a while, and they did it for a while. So one of them blow their engine up. So they put in truck stops and all kinds of stuff over here close to where we live in this general area. So it could have been anybody. You just never know nowadays. This whole world is changing. We were laughing about it today. I remember when we rode by the cemetery there in LaGrange, and they had this big cemetery. And I said, this used to be kind of out on the outer limits of the city. Downtown used to be the city, and that was it. It rolled up on Wednesday afternoons at 12, and on Friday, the rest of the week, it rolled up at 6. And it was deserted till the next day. Well, now it's got all kinds of nightlife and restaurants and everything else there. Back in the day, you just had one or two places you could go and eat, and that was mostly lunch places, guys. Tells y'all how old I am, right? So we were just thinking about, that used to be you had to take a trek to go to the cemetery. Now the cemetery is right there in town, and it's getting that way in West Point too. West Point's spreading and spreading and spreading. In fact, West Point is just right across the road here now. So the power company, Georgia Power, is going to be running a major line over from their power boost, whatever it is, over here off of used to be Gabbitville, but I think it's Kia Boulevard, Kia Boulevard down. And they're going to be running it up the road and down Sandtown and across and then up the side of the interstate, I believe. So they have been, working on the sides of the roads around here and stuff. And I think that's going to be going on now for the next couple of years. But they're running it into LaGrange to have more power because the LaGrange has grown so much they need more power than what they're producing there on, I think it's Crawford Street in LaGrange. So it's just interesting what we do and what we see around here. But yeah, we've been trying to get things going around here, and we have been visiting. Oh, did y'all see the picture that I posted on the live today? Joey and I were in town in LaGrange, and I had to go by Tractor Supply to get this tape and some spray and wash, or not spray and wash, but stain remover. And so shout it all out, That's what I bought. Anyway, so this lady there on the side of the road had little Chihuahua puppies. She had two different litters, and one with a short hair and the other with a long hair. And they were so doggone cute. And so I posted one of the pictures of the ones that I thought was so doggone cute. And she gave me her phone number. My granddaughter's been wanting a Chihuahua. She said that she thought they were a little big to be 9 weeks old. I don't know how big Chihuahuas get, guys. This one looked supposed to be 9 weeks old. It probably didn't weigh but about a pound and a half. And it looked like it might have been 5 inches, 6 inches, 5 or 6 inches long. And the little tail and the little ears flopped and all that kind of stuff. Most of them's the ears wasn't standing up on them, but that's okay. If you want to, you can tape them and get them to stand up. But anyway, I just thought it was so cute that she had them over there. And so we had to stop and look at them. And I took a couple of pictures and sent them to my granddaughter. And then we pedaled. We got our quote on our carport. Had a guy call today, and I think we're going to build a 32 by 24 carport. But we're going to build it the whole length of the house, and I think it's right at 32 foot on this back side. But we don't want to pull in and park and have to back out. We're wanting to drive through, but he seems to think that would be plenty of room, and then we'd have extra room too if we wanted to. So it sounds interesting to me. I told Joey he's trying to run me out from up at the big barn. He's going to eventually evict me from the big barn, and it'll be his whole barn to play with. And no one's doing. I figured him out. But anyway, yeah, we're just working up a storm, trying to get things going around here. Got all my laundry done this week, so I got that out of the way, or this past weekend, got all that out of the way. Like I said, I took all the covers, that recliner sectional thing that I had. It had removable covers, so I took all them to the laundromat and washed them, and boy, they came out just perfect. And my cousin got my sectional that I had, and she said they had fits getting those cushions back on the covers back on the cushions, so they have the zippered covers that you can take off the laundry. And I said, well, yeah, I said, when they put them in there, they have this thin plastic that they put them in and vacuum the pillows, and they shrink them up, and then they slide right in there, and then they pop that plastic off, and it comes right out. So, yeah, they go in there easy for them, but we don't have that, guys. So it was really kind of tough to get all those pillows back in there. Her son asked her, he says, Mama, Maggie, how she got them off by herself? It's taking two to get those pillows back on, cushions back on there. I thought it was so funny. But she says she really likes it. Hopefully she'll enjoy it. If she don't, she's going to give it to her son, and she's going to get her little love seat back that she had. But right now she's excited about having the sectional, and she said that way she has an area for her granddaughter to spend the night also. So it's just, every day is something going on. But we've been fiddling around here, guys, and we, gosh, we've got a lot going on. Got to get the rest of my holiday stuff up and going. Got to get Joey in gear and get him to help me out with getting some things out of the attic. So that'll be interesting to see how much attic work I can get out of him. I like him to stand at the bottom and me just hand them down so I don't have to come up and down them little, it's one of those pull down attics where you pull the thing down and then you pop out the ladder. It's not real steady. I mean, it's solid, but it still kind of wiggles a little bit. I don't like going up and down there at my age. I'm failing right my leg. I'm not real sturdy anymore. I don't have a good equilibrium anymore. I used to climb trees and heights didn't bother me at all, and up and down the steps, run around like a maniac. And now I'm finding that I don't do well in high places. I don't do well. Kind of unsure of my footing now. Sometimes I'm kind of dizzy. Well, I'm kind of dizzy all the time, guys, but I mean physically dizzy. But we've been working around here trying to get things done, try to get things going. We're going to get those things out of the attic and get them up. And I'm excited about it because this will probably be the last year for Santa Claus. The two younger girls are just about to the age I think they know, but you know how that goes. We'll never tell them until they just come and say, we don't, we know there's not a Santa Claus anymore. You can quit doing this. You know how that goes. We enjoyed it as much as they do. That's part of what's going on around here. And we're going to hang out, see what's going on. I've been trying to get some, I usually make some good donations, like to the Appalachian. I do one for the veterans, disabled veterans. I also do it for St. Jude, and I do it for the Christian Appalachia Project. And it helps people live up along the Appalachian Mountains. The families, I mean, they really have it's hard to grow when you're growing on rock, guys. You can do it, but it's hard to make a living in those places too, because it just don't pay nothing. I know we think, we live down here and we have plants and all that. Up in those areas, all they have is coal mines. And if you don't work in the coal mine, they're just about all there is there. You work at a little gas station or something, maybe a McDonald's if they've got one. But a lot of those little towns just don't have anything like that. And, so there's just no jobs. A lot of the businesses are mom and pop businesses, the family runs them, So anyway, I try to help out every year with that kind of stuff. So I've got to get my donations up for that. Not that I'm that great a person, guys. You make a donation also to the Breast Cancer Awareness Society. If you guys do not know, I am a breast cancer survivor. And just reminding y'all, my YouTube channel ever starts making any money, I'm going to be making donations, a percentage of it. I'm going to start out with 10% because I'm not going to be making nothing right off the bat. So I'm going to start out making my channel is devoted to breast cancer awareness, guys, and research. So that's one of the things that I'm really going to support with my channel. And but we'll see what else is going on. Uh, Can't think of much else that's going on right this minute, folks. So I'm probably going to end this here for tonight. But I appreciate y'all all coming in. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers, the folks that come in and watch my videos each day. If you have not subscribed, please do so. It helps the channel. It helps with the breast cancer research, and it helps me out. Being 65, I'm retired, and it's hard to live on Social Security. I'm just being honest, folks. Thank God we're not in debt, so we can survive. But there's a lot of people in a whole lot worse shape than we are. So, by the way, guys, be nice to people out there that may not be so nice to you. It's a holiday season. There are a lot of suicides at this time of the year. We don't know what other people are going through, and it is just a sad time for a lot of people. I know for years, Christmas was a very sad time for me because my mom died on the 20th of December. When you're talking about a sad Christmas, when you got to have Christmas for a 3 or 4 year old child and your mom's just passed away, it's not a happy Christmas. It's always sad. We don't know what other people are going through. And if you go through a drive-through or somebody shoots you the bird or hollers at you or whatever, we don't know what's going on, guys. They may be losing their jobs. They may have a sick person in their family. They may be, being bullied or abused at home. We just don't know. So we want to try to show our best side and just say, I'm sorry. I hope you have a good day. You guys tell everybody when you see them, say, hey, how you doing? Speak to them. It makes people's day. It really does. I have noticed that a lot of times when I go in the stores and I'll say, yes, ma'am, thank you. You have a good day. Don't work too hard, whatever. They seem to smile, and it makes them feel better. It makes them feel a little more appreciated. So, but we're going to get out of here. But another thought, guys, I love all of y'all. Another thought is, don't put yourself down. If you're working out there and you mess something up, just say, I messed it up, laugh it off, you're a little goofy, whatever, because I think a lot of us speak into reality what is going on in our lives. And so we're going to leave this with a happy thought. Y'all all have a good Thanksgiving. We will see y'all next week. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all be sweet. And we will see y'all next week, guys. Bye-bye.